All right, it's time for our 5 on 5, and I'm here with Mike Irwin. You are the TSA Oregon Federal Security Director. Thanks so much for coming to our neck of the woods.
You bet. I love coming down here, by the way. I've been down here several times and on this program several times, and I appreciate you guys give us an opportunity to talk to you.
So, of course, we have to ask, what brings you to Medford?
Well, we're just down to talk to our team again, and so we're towards the end of our fiscal year, which ends on 1 October, so we're down to talk about what a great job they did down in Medford. You've had incredible growth down here, almost 15%, so Medford is growing a lot. If we could just get rid of the smoke down here, it would make our flights coming in a little bit better. We screened close to 200,000 people over the summer, so just incredible growth. We're kind of busting at the seams right now, so we're working real hard to get an additional lane for screening and a couple more people to go with that. That'll be helpful.
So we are seeing record-breaking numbers of passengers coming through our airport. Are you planning on hiring locally for more TSA positions?
We're going to continue to hire locally, and because we, like everybody else, have a fairly high attrition because our officers come in and a lot of people come in and hire them from us, and particularly other federal agencies. So we're going to continue to hire, so I would encourage anybody that's interested to apply, and it's a great way to come into the federal government, and a lot of folks from at least Oregon end up going to work for other federal agencies as well.
So what positions are you looking to fill?
Our transportation security officer positions. Most of our officers start in part-time positions. Many of them move to full-time if they want to do that, and that requires that you have a high school degree, and this is by law, high school degree, English language, a U.S. citizen, and essentially there's a group of crimes you cannot have committed, which makes sense for a security officer in the federal government. And so you go through kind of a battery of tests that see if you can read an X-ray and understand the common language that you would use in an airport, that sort of thing. But we have great officers in Medford, and we're looking for more, by the way.
Oh, of course. You can always do more. So kind of talking about some of your concerns as the director, what keeps you up at night?
Well, a couple things. One, just on the hiring aspect, is that in the economy as it is right now, we have a very low unemployment rate in most of our cities right now. In Portland, it's about 3%. It's a tight job market. So we'll hire really good people. Other federal agencies will come in to us all the time and try to take our talent away, as will companies like Nike and Intel and everything else. So just staying on top of that, but getting out and talking about our mission, which is very important, is part of that. What I worry about at night is not so much the great job that our officers are doing at checkpoints, but what else can happen at an airport that can bring down an airplane, that can be a terrorist attack. So I focus a lot right now on the airport side of things. Transportation in writ large is kind of what we work on, mass transit and everything else. But at airports, I worry about the back of an airport. I worry about, as an example, in Portland, Oregon, there are 10,000 badge holders up there, 10,000 people. And there's a lot of turnover in airports, right? So if somebody wants to do harm, you've got to be on the lookout for somebody that might want to get a job at an airport, and all of a sudden they have access to airplanes and luggage and everything else. So you've got to be very vigilant about that aspect of it as well.
All right, and very quickly before we go, just one last question. How can people get through security faster? Any big advice?
Just think a little bit before you go. We still have the liquids ban. When you think about going through, just make sure you take everything out of your pockets and put it in your bag, all your change, all that stuff that will set off the walk-through metal detector. And then please don't bring a weapon. We've had record weapons through all our airports. You've had 10 this year in Medford, 9 of which were loaded, and that really slows down the process, but I worry about the safety and security. So,
absolutely. Well, Mike, thank you so much for being here. We'll be right back.